Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do something a little bit different today, so I'll try and remember to do the chapters thing if you just want to skip the intro, but it's about game analysis. And I watched a video recently by Red Panda Chess about game analysis, and he kind of has a little rant about people on YouTube not analysing their games correctly. So yeah, I'm just going to pause this and set up I'm just going to play the start of the video, so... Okay, I need to remember to mute my microphone, so I'm going to do that now and then play the video.
So I love watching chess content on YouTube, and you probably do as well. And one content format I personally quite enjoy is Road to 2000 ELO players. However, something I've learned from literally all of them is that not a single one of them knows how to review a chess game. Like, it's kind of absurd to me, just how bad they are at it. Like, I understand it's not the most interesting thing content-wise, but the whole point of the series is for you to improve. So why don't you analyze your games better? So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show all of you how to actually analyze a game of chess. Boring, grindy chess analysis, the best content on YouTube. Alright, first takeaway. Do not, and I mean do not, hit the big green game review button. Why?
I'm obviously in no danger of hitting the big green game review button.
Every time, and I mean without fail, I see someone do the game review, they become incredibly lazy. They'll go through the game, yep, good move, best, yep, that was good, alright, oh, here I made a mistake. What would have been the best move? And then they go, knight f6, no, pawn d5, no, pawn e4, no. And then they stumble on the correct move, or they won't find it at all, and they'll be like, alright, what did I have to do? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's it. That's the end of the analysis. And
I think that, oh yeah, that makes sense thing kind of hits home a bit. He's obviously exaggerating a little bit, but I mean, I think I do this. And I think something that I've been a bit aware of is kind of assuming that I understand what this insanely powerful chess engine is saying, like that can look so far ahead, 20, 25 moves ahead. And I have been a little bit aware that I've been doing that a bit, and I think I've mentioned it, but it doesn't feel good. Like, I think I do the, oh yeah, that makes sense because of, X. And yeah, that's probably not that useful. He kind of, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but he kind of goes on to say, the gist of the video is analyzing your games without an engine, which is obviously the kind of standard advice that you get given. But I don't think that necessarily makes for a good video. So I think what I may do is at the end of the games go through them kind of off without recording. I was going to say off camera, but no danger of that either. Yeah, just kind of go through them a bit without the engine, but try and come to some sort of conclusion. Like pick out a couple of moments, not necessarily analyze the whole thing, that where I think the game was kind of swung or went wrong. And maybe try and do a little bit of my own analysis before switching the engine on. So yeah, we'll try that for a bit, see how it goes. Because yeah, I think, yeah, again, like I'm not sure maybe that a 1800 trying to understand stockfish is particularly useful for anyone, but I think it is useful to turn the engine on at the end, to just kind of see what you missed, basically. I think the ideal way of doing this would be to wait a bit of time between the game and the analysis, because I think you're emotionally more detached from the game for a start, and you will just see things that you didn't in the game, whereas if it's straight after the game you tend to just assume the same things that you did in the game. But can't really do that on the channel, but I think that would be the most useful thing anyway. We'll see how it goes. I'll try and do that at the end of this video. And yeah, that's the intro. What was that? Oh, over 4 minutes, goodness me. All right, let's get on with it. So I'm going to go into a game and go to the right scene. I'm in the right scene. Okay. So we get a Queen's Gambit declined. Now let's see if we can go for the trap. So if he takes here, I'm going to take back. Marchuk Roman 10, 1828. So I'm hoping for takes. I can explain why in the analysis. I suppose we don't get it. Okay, that's fine. So I think it's just this now. And the question is what to do with this bishop, because if they don't take here, my bishop is sort of locked in, right? So this is one of the concessions we make, or that I play in the way that I play this. So I think to solve that, I'm going to put the bishop here. They can come down here, but at the moment they can't because it just loses a pawn. But that is some sort of trouble that I've been got into in the past. That is interesting. Okay. Yeah, so now my bishop is open, but because they delayed this take, I've now committed to this. Interesting. I guess I take back here, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So we've sort of got this slightly weird position. This pawn here, if I put this pawn here, it obviously supports this pawn, but is a weakness of its own. So I'm going to castle. I don't see any reason not to castle. Could play queen up, but then the knight comes in with tempo. So sort of this move is perhaps slightly unpleasant because they've got this kind of stuff now. Yeah, don't necessarily... Oh, that is interesting. Okay, so they're trying to take this bishop. So, I mean, wherever I put my queen, I think. If I come here, they don't have this, right? Because I just take. So I think probably this is fine. I don't know about the difference between this and this. They both lock in my bishop. I'm spending too long on this move, so I'm just going to come here. But presumably, I don't think they will take. They've been good at keeping the tension so far, but my bishop's coming here next to kind of force them to take. They are 2 moves away from castling. So that is something. Maybe that was a reason to put the queen here, just so I had... oh no, this is a potential check, right? So maybe where my queen is fine. Obviously, I don't have this now. I'm not about to give away my queen, although I'm not above giving away a queen. Absolutely not. Okay, and they just go back. Very strange. So now I can play this. They can come here then, though, with tempo. But I would take this pawn. No, I wouldn't, because it's giving up this. I think potentially this is a good move. It guards my bishop as well, so that I can maybe then do this. Yeah, that is... So I can play this, I think. It's just a big trade, right? I think I can do this. Not looking to do anything special. I am just open to just trading lots of things off at this point. Still, yeah, I mean, this pawn is still a bit of a concern, but I don't know. If my opponent plays such a good game that they win because of this weakness, then, you know, have to look at the opening a bit, but that's that happens. Or rather, it doesn't really happen that often at this level, but, you know. Okay, so this move gives away this pawn. Is that a problem? We get this, this, and then, but then maybe this. This doesn't work. I can play this move. No, I can't. My knight is hanging. Yeah, so my knight is hanging, right? This doesn't work either. I think this is the only move. I'm giving up this pawn, to be honest. I can't see anything else, so I think we just play it and then try and get some activity. What is that move? What is that move? Oh, it's this pawn. I see. Okay. Now I can save this, though. Oh, they're trying to do this, right? I have this check in that situation. I think that should be okay. I don't know how to save this pawn, honestly, but the rook is in line with it, so it's not too bad. They will play this, and I think I'll just play this. They could castle first, actually. I think that would be a good move from my opponent. I'm in a... Yeah, I mean, I've just been outplayed in the opening here, and I didn't see that move, did I? And now we don't have this. What do I have? Not a lot, you would say. Not a lot at all. Ugh. So, I have this move now, right? Because if takes, I get to take. The bishop is hanging. The bishop just comes back. So actually, I don't think that works. Look how wonderfully centralized all my pieces are. And yet, they're not great, you would say. This doesn't work, I don't think. I have this move. King's in the center of the board, but I can't see anything I can do about that. If I move my queen away, I just drop this knight. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been absolutely... I haven't been outplayed in the opening like this in a little while. I mean, I don't... The problem is I don't have to do anything here. Like this is all fine. I mean, obviously I'm a pawn down, so it's not ideal. But if they move this knight, I have this check, which is a little bit uncomfortable for them. I don't really have this, I don't think. I was thinking about this, but I mean, obviously just takes. And then takes. This takes. No, it just doesn't work. I mean, I'm thinking for ages, but I don't really see a move is the main problem. I mean, I can move this rook out of the way, but that doesn't seem great. I think maybe just moving this. But then I don't have... I do... Okay, I need to make a move, so... I mean, this is horrible. I mean, try this, I suppose. I don't know. This is just a pure waiting move. I just don't see a move. Yeah, I mean, they just improved the position. Makes a lot of sense. I guess I can't play this. Like, I mean, I don't know what to do, honestly. Like, I don't know what to do. This pawn is pinned, but... Wait, I mean, that just gives up the knight, so... I mean, do they have this, though? Yeah. But I mean, they are down a knight. So I can play this. I could do this. If they take, I take, they take. I check, I check, or something like this. I could even play this, just giving up the knight. That doesn't seem too bad, right? Because I'm threatening this check. I think maybe this move. If they don't do anything, then I'll put my rook here. I can retake like this, obviously. I had this check. It was something. So they surely have to worry about this now. They could just castle. If they castle, I can just move my knight, right? And yeah, they do. Okay, so just this. What is I mean, I'm +1. I've got a piece for 2 pawns. I can put my bishop here, I suppose. I mean, it just gets kicked out, so maybe that's not the best idea. Okay. We come over to the king side, maybe? Can we keep the queen nice and central? Let's keep the queen nice and central. I could have just taken this. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just take it. It's very frustrating. Yeah, I could have just taken it. Yeah. Well, never mind. Still winning. Sort of. A bit. So I can play this move now. Seems kind of good. No, that loses my queen. Can I play this? Can I set up this move somehow? By like playing this? Okay, I need to move. They were threatening to win the rook actually, so this makes sense. I've got this move coming. Yeah, got to move a bit faster at some point. Nowhere really to put my bishop that's like super safe. But if they don't do anything, there is this. But I mean, no. So they'd probably just play this. No, this still wins the bishop, I think. What would I do if I was my opponent? I don't know. Yeah, okay, that makes some sense. I could do something like this. Don't know exactly what this does, to be honest, but knight in the center of the board. I guess I'm looking to play this move, or even this move actually is a bit better. They need to solve this situation where their bishop is pinned to this rook. I'm not sure how they do it. I suppose just like this. Yeah, I mean I would just play this, right? Maybe even I play this. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's just play this. Have to do something with their queen. What do they do with their queen, actually? I mean, I guess they can just... If they come back, there's this. So they have to move their queen, right? There's not a lot of... I guess you could play this. Yeah, no, you can't play this because I just take it and the bishop is still pinned. I guess you have to come somewhere else. Here, maybe even. Okay, that just loses the queen. Yeah, okay, so that's not the cleanest game from me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to look at the game without the engine, and then try and make some conclusions by myself. So let's try this. Okay, so one really nice feature on Lichess is, unfortunately, you do have to go into the analysis first, and I think my opponent must have already looked at the computer analysis, so it is here, but hopefully we shouldn't see anything. But you can do this study option, and I've already got this rapid game study, so this is a public study, so you can take a look if you want. So the engine should be off for this study, and we should not have anything like best move arrows. Let's turn these off. Okay, yeah, let's just turn everything off. Yeah, so now I will try and analyze this game and come back. Okay, so this wasn't actually the most interesting game to analyze in the world, but I don't know the solution because I'm pretty sure b6 here is fine, but the problem with b6, well, the idea about b6 is to create this, right? So let's say bishop here, and then right, and you develop your light square bishop because otherwise it's stuck behind here. But what the opponent did was wait until I played b6 in order to trade in the middle, and now this is super weak square here, and they just go after it, right? They just come after the square. Now I can play bishop here in this situation, which I probably should have done. I probably should have seen this, but still they have like check. And actually, yeah, this is just bad. I needed to castle here, I think, actually, because otherwise check is coming, and the weakness I've created towards my king is just not good. I'm pretty sure in some Queen's Gambit lines you can play b6, but maybe this was just really bad and wrong. And yeah, I missed that this pawn, I didn't know how to defend this pawn. I don't think I completely missed this, actually. But I missed that the knight could come in here. And I just play two complete waiting moves and just wait for my opponent to hang a piece. So again, it's not the most interesting analysis in the world. And obviously here I can just take. So yeah, I think I need to turn the engine on, to be honest, to try and understand this opening. So let's do that. I disabled computer analysis. Of course I did. Okay, I will find the correct. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now in the analysis, and it kind of seems actually that the computer felt this position was better than I did. So yeah, I mean, B6 is fine, right? B6 is fine. How do I turn on? Lichess has changed recently. Show best move arrows should be on. So I don't understand why they're not on. I don't know. But, okay, got them working. So yeah, B3 is not... Why did I play B3? Yeah, so B3 is bad here, actually. B3 is not good here. Sorry, I was reading the graph wrong. I'm trying to do too much at once. Actually, yes, no, played the opening super badly, to be honest, and then the opponent just gives up a piece, and I won. So yeah, there's a lot to learn from this. So I think this is all fine, and yeah, B3 is just bad because of exactly what the opponent did. They played really well in this stage of the game, and they're just exploiting the weakness. I actually put it back here though. And then I need to pressure the center. But I mean... my queen just gets chased around. But yeah, the idea is to just not play. Sorry, I keep saying B3. Do I keep saying B3? I apologize. B6. I meant every time I said B3, please. Please just imagine that I said B6. And yeah, this is just not good. I should just not play it here. I don't know when to play it then, to be honest. It just seems like it's not an idea. Okay, I mean, this is how I used to play. I've started trying to play B6 and put my bishop here recently, and I just don't understand it, I think, is the thing. So I think the lesson is just maybe just don't play it. It seems really bad. Yeah, I can just play C6 instead. Or castle here, it's fine. So yeah, just got into a lot of trouble playing b6. So this is a good lesson, I suppose, to learn. Because it just weakens this so much. So yeah, not particularly interesting after that. And yeah, opponent just kind of gives up. Well, gives up a piece, and then yeah, I should just take this obviously, but it's still fine. Yeah, it was interesting. They almost had no squares for their queen, right? If they come here, then it's just this. If they come here, then it's this as well. And yeah, the best thing to do is to just give up the bishop. But I mean, oh, they get some pawns. Wait, hold on. That's just it's not checkmate. But I mean, this is just over surely. Although they've got a lot of pawns. They have a lot of pawns. I don't know about this actually. I mean, obviously, you should win from here, but yeah. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later.